And that's
inside,
off
ball one.
the inside edge. And this one is off and running. And Mookie takes.
Outside.
In there at the knees. That's strike one.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Outside. And the count's full. Gets down, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Climb the ladder with that fastball. No balls, 2 strikes. This one in the air, right field. And there's one away. Next to hit, Carlos Beltran. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball
no
one.
Strikes.
Betts leads off first with one away. And that misses. And the count is 2-0. And another ball.
3-0.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And that's fouled off. The pitch.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
No.
Inside. And it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 3. That one at triple digits.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So digging in, Jamer Candelario. That one outside. And that's ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1. First and second, 2 down. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. That's one way to quiet the crowd. And they tack on 3. It's 3-0. Base is empty with 2 away. Jorge Posada will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's even up.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Fouls one off. 2-2. Reaching for it and brings it in. Bottom of the first, and now the center fielder, Luis Robert Jr. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. Ground ball, left side, zips it across, 1 up, 1 down. Ian Happ up to hit.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Swing and a foul out of play. Donaldson, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. That one way inside. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
Beltran pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Rafael Devers up to hit. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
Sammy Sosa.
Martinez back to work.
Pedro's one of the most dominant pitchers in the history of the game, Boog, and he's known for his excellent command of the baseball and a variety of pitches that always seems to confuse lineups.
And that one is lifted in the air. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with a pitch in that location.
Yoan Moncada in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And a foul ball. Sosa leads off second with nobody out. And that's off the outside edge. And it's 2-1. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Fly ball to right. Wood coming on. Makes the grab on the run. One down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
On the ground. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. So the batting order turns over. Mookie Betts getting ready to hit. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the top of the second. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he's out on the tag. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. And the batter now, Scott Rowland. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one becomes property of the beast. A shot to the opposite field. It's 3-1. And that one pulled foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Strike 2.
It normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
That one off the mark. 2-2.
2-2 count.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. That one just misses, and that's ball 3. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Got him swinging. James Wood now at the plate. First offering, and it just misses. Breaking ball through there for a strike. That one hammered center field. Beltran going back on this one. Grabs it right up against the wall. So up next, Cal Raleigh. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Swing and a miss. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ. And he swings through it.
Well, he's back out here for the
0-1.
third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
No balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. 1 up, 1 down.
Got him.
Carlos Beltran digs in now. The walk and a run scored his first time. Late with the swing there.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Strike 2. 1 out, bases empty. In the air, right side. Wood on the move. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down. 2 down, bases empty. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Schwarber measures 6 feet even, batting in the cleanup spot. And he's usually a catcher. Today he gets off his legs a bit. He's the DH. 2 outs. Now a fly ball to right center. Robert moving under it. Makes the grab. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. And there's a foul ball. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. It's 3-2. Brian Roberts now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. One run across in the frame so far here in the last half of the third. Next pitch is outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
That's out.
And that's outside. Out to short. Bats up with it. Slings to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And a superb diving catch.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ian.
Now a chance for Ian Happ. Fly to center his first time. Lifted in the air, right field. Sosa makes the catch, inning over. And we're back. Start of the fourth. Stepping in, Jeimer Candelario. Swings through that one.
Well, these players do a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
That's off the mark. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
And out number 1 on the grab. And now Jorge Posada. First time up was a pop out. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first. And that's an out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. Popped up. Roberts makes his way towards it. Corrals it. And that is that. Bottom of the fourth. And now it's going to be Rafael Devers. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up. Swing
and a ball hit out towards left center field. Happ snags it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wild.
And that's a fair ball down the right field line. And that's going to roll a while. The throw in. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Man at second. Late swing, fouled off. And a 1-2. That's down and in. This one in the air, center field. He's got it. And there's 2 away. So digging in, James Wood. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Ripped on a line. Squeezes it. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Yoan Moncada. Ground ball up the middle. Slides for the stop. Throw to first.
He's in.
Just barely able to beat that one out. Man, he was giving it his all, getting down the line right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Marte now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Missed with a changeup. 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Next pitch is inside, and now it's 3-2. Here's the pitch. Runner on the goal. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. Ketel Marte goes deep. It's 5-2. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Mookie Betts. First pitch, and he just misses.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And that one off the outside edge. Martinez. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're at the top of the 5th. Up the middle. Tosses to first, and Betts is gone. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. Fastball is outside. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Beltran in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next pitch is outside. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ring him up. Bottom of the inning, and here is Cal Raleigh. Donaldson back to work. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
Well, these guys, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
And he takes a strike. And that skips in the dirt. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And now it's Frankie Lindor. First pitch misses.
Well, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
There's a swing and a miss. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. That one misses, and the count is filled up. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Donaldson delivers. Inside ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Lindor, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next offering misses, and that is ball 1. That's a hit. Throws to second. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. 0 for 2 in this one. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Now 3-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Now the left fielder, Ian Happ.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about...
Now a screamer into the outfield. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. Top of the 6th inning. Now, Kyle Schwarber. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. It's 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. That just misses, and it's 1-2. Now one missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Happ under this one. And there's 1 away. And here's the first baseman, Jeimer Candelario. There's a swing and a drive. Happ on his horse. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. And here is Jorge Posada. That clips the corner.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Ground ball to the right side. Tosses to first, and that is that. And we're back, and it's Rafael Devers in the box. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Happ should have this one. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And 1-2.
2 strikes.
And a good eye there.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Hit in the air out to center field. Beltran nabs it. 2 down. Two down, bases empty. Anthony Santander, the next to hit.
Santander.
And he swings through that one. Santander in his 7th season, 30 years old now, and he was born in Venezuela. They say you win.
0-2 is the count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Just misses. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And that one is inside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Not close with that one, and it's 3-2. This to third. Into Candelario's glove. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Hey! 1-1.
Outside.
Oh, that's just out.
Now pitching. Kevin Williams.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Moncada, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That misses.
That's the ball.
And it's 2-0. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1. That's a walk. Tried another screwball, but couldn't locate it. Man at first. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Throw. Save.
Safe.
That's back there. And boom goes the dynamite. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 7-2. Here's Mookie to hit. 1 for 3. Slice down the right side. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That misses the zone. 1-1.
That's in. Ball 2.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And Betts is set down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. First pitch just misses. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch misses, and the count now 2-0. Next offering is fouled back. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that.
And he got him. Bottom of the 7th, leading off James Wood. Hard hit, right side. Handles, throws to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Ranging back, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Hit hard, base hit.
Now batting.
So a man at first. Francisco Lindor getting ready to hit. The shortstop takes the ball. That one ripped. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. And now Brian Roberts, 1 for 2. Randy Rodriguez on to pitch out of the pen here.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third.
Lined, and that's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's 7-3. And now it's Luis Robert. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. And downstairs, Rodriguez. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like
in the air, pretty deep out to center field. Beltran has a beat on it. He makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Throw home. He beats it. It's 7-4. So 2 down now, and here is Ian Happ. That's in there. That's strike 1. Fouled off. He was late. Roberts off of first with 2 away. Just missed. Hit hard on the ground to short. Betts whips it to first, and that's the inning. And we're back. And now here is Carlos. Beltran.
Carlos Beltran. Now pitching, Aaron Bummer.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
all over that one right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss.
No ball,
throw to second. He's safe. Hard hit left side. To third. Tag. Got him. Now it's going to be Jamer Candelario. He's already homered in this game. Foul ball there. Man at first, one away. And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Now here is Jorge Posada. 0 for 3 in this one. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
On the corner at the knees for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes. No, foul ball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's Devers at the plate.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. That's hard hit on the line. Base hit and a good start to the inning.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Rolling at the plate now. That's ball 1. Ripped, but it curls foul. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1. Breaking ball misses down and away. Castellanos gets his lead at first with nobody out. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Stays alive. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. Runner on the go again. On the ground to third. He never makes a throw. Both runners are safe. And I'm just scratching my head. Here comes Anthony Santander in a big spot.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And takes low for ball 1. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And it remains 2-2. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. Tying run at the plate, double steal. On the ground to third, and that's just foul. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Both runners go again, and that'll load the bases.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
So up next, James Wood. Up the middle, flips it, there's one. To first, not in time, and a run scores. Now the catcher up to hit, Cal Raleigh.
Now pitching. Pitch hitting, Mike.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
I got 3 and 2.
Runner on the go. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. 2 on, 1 out. Runner goes again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3 and 2. Runner goes again. Got him swinging.
And that's it.
Throw safe. Posada too late with the throw. And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor. And fouled off. So the tying run at second. The shortstop takes the ball. And misses inside.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
And they're all loaded up.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
In the air, right field. That is the inning. All set to start the ninth in this one. And now the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. Bummer back to work. In for a strike. 0-1. Bummer throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. Foul ball, still 0-2.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch. Because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone, you got a better chance of having success. Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice.
Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Just missed. Working down to the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
Just off the inside edge. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Goes down looking. Now it's Mookie Betts.
Now pitching, Trevor Hoffman.
Swing and a ground ball. A dive. He's got it. Gathers and throws, and they get the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bob, Darren O'Day. Comes out trying to close it out.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton. It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
The next offering misses. Going to count 1 and 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now the number 2 hitter, Ian Happ. Ball 1 there. O'Day measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a slider, a sinker, a changeup, and he works in a 4-seamer. There's the strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
The tying run at the plate. That's inside.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. That's out number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. Digging in, Scott Rowland. And that's outside. And that's outside. And that's ball 2.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And that drops in for a strike. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. And that's through there for a strike. And the count's full. And the tying run is on base. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Outside low. And the count even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation.
Got him! And that is the ball game.
Well, this was a fun game all the way around. We saw plenty of action. 12 runs total on the board, but a pretty close finish at the end.
A 7-5 final score in this.